Hi guys, so today I want to speak about conflict resolution. And I know that most of you know and you're aware that conflict is something that happens every day. Where if you are going to work with someone else or if you're going to be in relationship with someone else, it could be your family, it could be your friends, it could be your workplace, it could be just going to the supermarket, right? We are going to experience some form or encounter some form of conflict, and it is really important for us to know how to handle these conflicts so that we can get the best results, the best outcome. Now, it's important to recognize that not every single conflict will have some kind of a resolution to it, right? Or it is also that not every single conflict you cannot go into to try to a conflict resolution situation expecting to win, because first of all, that's a wrong mindset to go in. Because if you're going into a conflict expecting to win, you've already lost, because it's just going to be very too aggressive and you're not going to be able to think clearly because your entire focus is going to be on winning, right? And that's conflict is going to have an agreeable kind of resolution to any conflict. It has to be that both parties are going to be satisfied in some way. Perhaps not in every way, more than likely not in every way. You're not going to get everything you want. They're not going to get everything they want, but you must recognize that it is going to be an agreement where both of you will, okay, this is adequate, that's okay with me. I can't get all the things I want, you can't get all the things you want, but if you can meet in the middle somewhere where both parties feel that they've won something. All right, so the first thing that you have to really recognize, guys, is that, is this the right time? Ask yourself, is this the right time to discuss this situation? Or do you say, I think we're both in a really not the right state to really discuss this situation right now. Can we meet back at a time where we are able to really think more clearly, more logically, instead of from a place of anger, from a place of trying to win, right? And maybe you can make an appointment and say, this is let's do this at this time, right? It is not always possible to do that. Maybe you're in a place where somebody just kind of come up and start accusing you of certain things, and you have to kind of respond. I say respond because responding and reacting are two different things. Reacting is when you just get up and you're reacting from more of an emotional standpoint versus a logical standpoint. So responding is waiting, kind of calculating in your mind and determining the best way to respond, versus just reacting out of emotion, right? So there are two different things. Now, first of all, ask yourself, is the right time? Is this the right time? Because perhaps you're not in the right frame of mind. If it's okay, if at that situation will permit you to meet at a later time when you're in a better frame of mind. I'll have to speak about maybe, but some of these will also help you with those suddenlies that will happen when you have to kind of address certain problems, when people will come up at you without any kind of forewarning. All right, so first thing, is this the right time? Then you can kind of say, let's make an appointment afterwards. Manage your tone. This can really help a lot when it's something that's instant and you have to deal with that situation right away. Manage your tone. If you're going to start shouting trying to shout above that other person, they're just going to trying to shout higher than you, louder than you, right? Always, whenever somebody, who's this in my yard? Sorry. When somebody shouts, when you lower your voice, their decibel levels below theirs, they will have to almost listen, stop to listen to what you have to say. And it will also help to regulate their emotion. But the more you shout, the higher you go, the worse it gets. So manage your tone, right? Manage your tone and the loudness of your voice when you're going to be discussing some kind of when you're in a position of some conflict. The next thing is stay calm. Do not react from an emotional space, as I mentioned earlier. Try to manage that impulse to react in anger and in just an emotional manner. This takes practice, guys. So I'd suggest that you start practicing that. Understand also that this person is perhaps just looking for a solution. Both of you have different mindsets, you have different experiences maybe, and try to understand them. So you're going to empathize with this person. Try to see yourself in their position and see what they're saying, and see if you can understand from their position what they're trying to say. That is empathy. Active listening. Practice active listening by paraphrasing, making sure that what they've said is actually what they said. In terms of, so you're going to paraphrase and say, okay, so you said, so this is what you said, this is what you mean, so you understand clearly before you respond. The next thing is try to find some common ground. As I mentioned earlier, you're not always going to get both parties to have everything going for them, right? It is going to, more than likely, it's always going to be that you're going to get a few things and you're going to get a few things that you're satisfied with. And so it has to be something like you're meeting in the middle. It's like a meeting in the middle. You'll win in this category, you'll miss, and as long as it's satisfactory for both of you, then it's a win-win, okay? The next thing is listen to understand, and do not listen to defend. A lot of people, when we have an argument or some kind of a conflict, what we do is we're just listening with the mindset of how are we going to defend ourselves. So therefore we have this negative, we're not listening to really understand what you're saying. We're just listening to respond, right? And usually it's in a defensive way. So that's not going to help you when you're trying to resolve some conflict. So guys, I hope this is something that will help you the next time you get into some conflict. Manage your tone. That's one of the first things. Make sure it's the right time. If you can avoid it right now, then you can make a time when you're both in the proper frame of mind. All right, and just go over this video, and I hope this has helped someone. This is Christine, your relationship and mindset mastery doctor, and your leverage for change. Take care until next time. Bye-bye.